And also, it's listed as Withstand Warship still.
Yep, I also saw that. I'm changing it right now.
I just saw the tweet pop up.
Also, Spaceman somehow became host of this game.
How do I change that?
I don't think you really can. Except by quitting and then having next person quit and so on and so forth.
Here, except... Let me send you another invite, because I closed out of the game and restarted it, so it would be private. There we go. There's Spaceman, just needing to be cool.
Did that fix it? Oh, okay, yeah, I see the little star now.
Well, there we go.
Yeah, I'm not really enjoying the Earth map.
Why not?
Seems like the resources are too consolidated. You'll end up with several copies of one thing, and then that's about it on your portion of the map.
Yeah, none of anything else.
Yeah, I really like the randomly generated maps a lot more.
Well, next time, or if you guys want to start all over again, we can do a random generated map. Personally, I don't want to start over.
I'm just looking at my map and I see my empire has like 2 luxury resources, and it's 4 copies of each.
Well, see, now that just means that you are like the monopoly of that resource, and so we'll all give you anything you want for that resource. All right. What am I doing? Food. Now I need my beverages.
Are you sure this is the most recent map or the most recent save?
Yes.
All right. For some reason, I thought it was a little bit further along in technology.
You could be thinking of Amy's game.
Yeah, possibly.
Because we managed to play it longer. I think we only wound up playing this for like 2 hours. The other one we played for like 3.5. Do I have any alcohol cold? I got wine. It'll be good later. Normally I would have had all this stuff ready like 20 minutes ago. But our fearless leader needed to call a powwow.
Yeah, I hope everything's alright.
Yeah, everything's fine. He just needed to talk to me about how to...
And Biff is wanting to watch my broadcast when you're on Twitch.
Maybe he wants to see your perspective.
How poorly I'm doing?
You're in second place.
Definitely doesn't feel like it. Yeah, sorry if I'm a bit slow. I'm trying to figure out what the hell I was doing.
Oh, it's all good. I'm kind of doing the same, even though I've already clicked next.
I'll be back in a minute.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah, for some reason I don't have any workers. I have like a couple, but way less than I should. Trying to figure out what happened there.
I almost missed a move I could have made. Warrior, where are you guys going?
Are they coming out to
User
play?
entered your channel.
I'm guessing that's Biff.
Uh-oh.
It took me a half a second. I was like, what are you talking about? And I was like, oh yeah. Warriors, come out.
Sorry I didn't have the bottles to clink.
Hey guys.
Hey, how's
Hello,
it going,
Hey,
Biff?
Biff.
Hey,
Trying to
I
make them-
tried to watch your game, Caffeine, but I never got a response.
Yeah, I was in the middle of trying to plan my move. Besides, Jared's already streaming.
I'm back.
Yeah, but it's boring watching him.
Why is it boring watching me? What's wrong with you, Biff?
No comment. I don't think we have enough time for me to answer that question.
Yeah, you might not have enough Steam trading cards to pay the fees either.
Ouch.
Well, you got the whole group here. Is the Badger coming?
She never responded, so I'm assuming not. If you want to hop into the game, Biff, this is the one that we were playing with you. I can invite you and you can take over the AI spot.
Yeah, we just started, so the AI's only done like one move.
Yeah, which we haven't even finished this turn, so you could actually revert most of that.
Go ahead without me, because I'm probably going to be stepping out here in a minute.
Okay. Fine, we didn't want you here anyways.
See, that's what I always suspected.
I know, you only asked me like a half a dozen times. Are you sure I can come play and be your friend? Yes, Biff. We love you.
We love to abuse you.
Well, that's part of it. That's how we show our love. Alright. Took out those barbarians.
I'm gonna ask a really embarrassing question.
Okay.
Can you go in debt in this game?
Yes.
Or
I believe you can. I think when you start going
Awesome.
debt, your people become unhappy.
Yeah, you'll actually revolt if they get too unhappy.
they already unhappy, so
The
Why is
peasant-
that
the
an
peasants are
embarrassing
revolting.
question?
Because he's played this game like a million billion hours. Actually, I don't
first
know if
time
that's
is
the reason or not.
India.
Well, isn't India more designed to go for really tall cities with very, very few cities, but a lot of population in them?
Yeah, and
And
I
lots of
got
nuclear
spawned.
weapons.
And I got spawned in a spot that doesn't allow much population growth.
Yeah, great.
That sucks.
For me, yes. For you guys, no.
Hey, Arthur, you did not.
I did not what?
You named one of your cities Arthur's Crack.
Yeah. see how it's between those two mountains? So that's my crack right there. My city's in the middle of it.
You better hope nobody tries to invade.
Those be pushing into Arthur's crack?
Give a whole new definition to battering ram.
The question is, will I like it or not?
Oh, I think we know the answer to that one.
What do you think the answer is?
This is a family-friendly chat, I can't say.
Wait, it is?
Since when?
Well, until Jim shows up.
Tell me if my munching gets too loud, I'll mute my mic.
Sensing a very disturbing theme here.
What?
Well, Geritopia is right next to Arthur's Crack, so I don't know what you're trying to imply.
Oh, I think you know. You just don't want to admit it.
I think Velvety Smooth knows.
No comment.
We have a very special relationship, Velvety Smooth and I.
I'm just heartbroken he's not sending in an audio letter this week.
Well, I didn't really have much to talk about.
Well, it's never stopped me.
Yeah, but that would be taking your job.
If I had waited until I had something to say, this would be a monthly podcast.
Wow, you're that optimistic?
Okay,
he didn't say something
biannual.
good to say. He didn't say something good to say. I'm not sure if I'm going to get to the tutorial or not. I've got 3 separate segments to send in about the Martian. I decided to break up my thing into 3 separate pieces so that you could fit it in wherever it needed to go.
You're breaking up your thing into 3 separate pieces.
Yeah, that way it's easier for you to slide it in.
Okay, can we back up for a minute while you figure out what you just said?
I know exactly what I just said. So, no backing up required. Unless you really want to impress me.
Especially around Jared's Crack.
But, so anyways, I've got 3 separate pieces to record for that, and then I've got my regular progress report.
For the Martian?
Yeah. So what I did was, I've got my own thoughts that I've got to record. Just generally how I felt about the whole thing. Then I've got a psychological analysis of the movie book. Like, I put those together. And then I've got a psych evaluation of Mark Watney himself.
Well, shoot, we're not going to have to say anything.
Wasn't that your dream?
Yeah, really. Is that one big segment or 3 separates?
No, it's 3 separates. I was originally going to record it as one big one, and then I was like, that could go on for a while. So I'll break it up and make it easier for them to put in wherever they want to.
Oh my.
After the credits is going to be me and Amy going, and here's J. Arthur.
I mean, that's fine with me. That's, dumbass to plan. Let me on the show. Let me add him.
Hey, are you sick of J. Arthur? Well, here he is again.
That's too bad. I need to take a look at my economics report. How much money do I have? That much. Not a lot. But at least I'm not going negative, unlike some people.
Oh, I found out what happens when you continually run out of money.
What's that?
Get elected to Congress?
No. Yeah.
I didn't know you were playing Grease.
You don't generate science. So not only do I have no money, I'm also not researching anything.
Well done, sir. Well done.
I have a feeling I'm not going to win this game.
Was it me? Well done?
No, I was telling, be cool, well done. I'm trying to...
sense sarcasm in that remark.
You would be correct on the sarcasm present in said remark. Trying to convince my wife to go see The Martian again.
Again.
It was good. I want to go see it again. She really liked it too.
I don't really think I want to see that again. Enjoyed seeing it once, but
So good. I think it's my movie of the year, even beating out like the Avengers and I almost said Iron Man, Ant-Man.
You know, as much as I hated the flying glove the first time I saw it, I hated it twice as much the second time.
Did you actually have a good movie-going experience the second time?
Yeah, the second time, you know, it actually showed in 2D like I intended, and I actually got to watch the whole thing start to finish.
Fancy.
Now, the first time when he does... Everybody's seen the movie, right?
I haven't,
Correct.
but it's alright.
I'm not spoiling anything.
No, I've already heard plenty about the glove. A lot of the podcasts I listen to have been talking about The Martian the last week or two.
Well, you know, he punctures the glove, right? Well, the first time it
Yeah.
happened, I was just sitting there just kind of going, oh, you gotta be kidding me. The second time, since I knew it was coming, I paid more attention. And not only does it bother me that they made the change from the book, but what really bothered me was he points himself in a straight line. You know, he makes his body rigid, which means that his center of mass is going to be somewhere, you know, right above his stomach or so, or kind of right in that area. Well, with his arms down beside him, he opens his left hand and then moves in a straight line.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean,
Instead
I'm not
of rotating around.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not a physics expert, but I mean, that would have been like the quickest right turn in history.
Oh no, politics following 9/11. Sorry.
Do
What?
what?
The quickest right turn in history? U.S. politics? No, never mind.
I gotcha. Nope, I gotcha. I just missed what you said the first time.
I wish I got you. I don't understand.
And now that I think about it, it's kind of funny. I had to get past the morbidity of it.
yeah, I was going somewhere else with that for a second.
Well, the second time I saw The Martian and he did that, I was just, oh, this is worse than I remembered.
So how many times have you seen it? Just two?
Twice. Yeah, and you know, twice was enough.
So, how many times did you see then all of the science movies? Gravity? Like in theater specifically.
Gravity. I want to say I saw it 3 times regular, and then I saw it 1 time in 3D. And Interstellar I saw 6 times.
And The Martian
And-
you saw twice.
The Martian I saw twice, and Interstellar I saw, what was it, 3 times in IMAX and then 3 times regular. See, the difference between Interstellar and The Martian, Interstellar, I would say, was probably my favorite movie last year. When I would finish watching Interstellar, I immediately wanted to watch it again.
Uh-huh.
When I finished The Martian the second time, I kind of felt like, well, that was enough.
Unless it's changed, Interstellar is my wife's favorite movie of all time.
Really?
Hang on, what, dude? She says yes, it still is.
I watched The Martian after listening to the audiobook and listening to the podcast, and I mean, it was entertaining and everything, but I didn't find it to be a great movie.
See, I feel like if I had read the book first and then seen the movie, I would have felt that way. Like, oh, it was an entertaining movie. But because I had not read the book before I went and saw the movie, I got to be really excited and kind of experience it with fresh eyes. And then I went and read the book, and I was like, oh, the book is a lot better. But I still really, really enjoyed the movie because I saw it first.
Well, I don't want to give the impression that I didn't like the movie because I thoroughly enjoyed it. You've heard my objections to the changes they made to the end. But I thoroughly enjoyed the movie. The big difference, though, is every time I know I keep bringing up Interstellar, every time I saw Interstellar, it's like something that had never occurred to me would come up and I would immediately want to go see it again. It was like every time I saw it, I understood it on a whole new level. The Martian, once you get past a certain point, it's like, I think I've seen all there is to see.
That's fair.
That's not necessarily bad. Because I would say the same thing about Apollo 13, which I thoroughly enjoyed and is one of my favorite movies.
See, one thing I did find with Apollo 13 was that both movies I knew the ending, or at least the basics of it. Apollo 13 seemed to the drama of it seemed to be more intense somehow. I don't know how
that's just Tom Hanks.
Well, it's more than that. I would argue that it's extremely well directed. It's well edited. The music is. I mean, I know the ending to this day, and when you're waiting for them to come out of blackout, I'm holding my breath to this day. Every time I watch that movie, it's a well-made movie. One
Biff,
thing I don't...
Sorry, go ahead.
Go ahead. No, go ahead.
I was going to ask, how old were you when all of that happened? Because weren't you born in the 50s or 60s? And that's a serious question. That's me not taking a dig on your age.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
I was born in 63.
So you would have been a little kid then.
Well, but I remember specifically watching all of the Apollo launches, and I wanted to be an astronaut. I think I've said this before, but Apollo 13 is what changed my mind. Because I remember specifically, I asked my father, why don't we just send up another ship and go get them? And he explained to me, some of the logistics involved, and that was the first time I kind of figured out, oh, you can get killed doing this.
Yeah, you can really get killed dead.
Oh yeah, it's a big risk.
Just imagine if the Russians were more open with what was going on with their space program at the time.
Yeah.
You'd never want to be an astronaut.
Yeah.
It's not, if you were a Russian in the Russian space program, it's not that you could get killed, it's that you would get killed.
Oh yeah. But anyway, once I found that out, I decided I set my career goals to be something more realistic, like a superhero. What I was going to say before, though, the thing that I don't really get about Apollo 13 is Ron Howard went out of his way to make sure that movie was accurate as much as humanly possible and still be an entertaining movie. And then he turned around and proceeded to make a bunch of historical movies that aren't even remotely accurate.
Like
I hope
what?
somebody's not taking a whiz.
No, that's me getting water for my dog.
Jared just
Like-
keeps a bucket next to the computer.
I mean,
More
you gotta
hot
go.
buckets.
Efficiency is key.
I mean, look at the quote-unquote historical movies that Ron Howard has made since, and they're all seriously...
They didn't hear you, sweetie.
Are you talking to me? Did you call me sweetie?
I think he did.
No, honey, I was talking to my wife.
Oh, I'm honey and she's sweetie.
Yeah, you got it. I gotta keep you guys separated somehow.
Because we'd fight over you.
Exactly. It's alright, it's nothing to be ashamed of.
Oh, but back to what I was saying. Ron Howard, look at his quote-unquote true movies. A Beautiful Life, Cinderella Man, Frost Nixon. I mean, he has taken serious liberties with those movies.
I don't want that. Why are you giving this to me? All of the movies that you just said are movies that I like.
Don't misunderstand me. I enjoy those movies, but
They're
if
not
you
accurate.
get into the factual part of what actually happened, the movies have nothing to do with it. It's like A Beautiful Mind is so far off the. I mean, about the one thing he got right was there was a guy named John Nash.
Yeah.
I've actually had somebody tell me that I ruined that movie for them.
How? Why?
Well, because when I they were saying, "Oh, I just love that movie and everything," and I was like, "Oh, okay. Well, here's what really happened," and they were like, "Oh, I hate that movie."
Yeah, when I learned that that movie was fake, or well, not fake, but mostly dramatized, I was a little sad, but I still like the movie.
It's a great movie. Just can't take it factually. Yeah. Biff is the major buzzkill.
Major buzzkill. Buzzkill Aldrin. And what?
Oh, that's a little closer, right?
What is closer?
Buzzkill.
Oh, gotcha. So I have to ask, and you don't have to answer this right now if you don't want to, but you have to tell me sometime. Is Biff your real name? Because obviously Nos's name is Shane.
No, Biff is
Didn't
not
he
my
say
real...
he got it from somewhere? But I can't remember the source. I know it's not Back to the Future because that's what everybody thinks it is, but it's wrong.
Well, I adapted Biff from Death of a Salesman.
That's it. I was just blanking on where you got it.
Yeah, which is, a real uplifting movie. Or play. Or both. But believe it or not, people call me Biff.
Like, in the real world outside of your Kerbalcast friends?
In the real world, people call me Biff. It's because at work, I don't know if I've ever told this story or not. At work, for some reason, they
God, I
decided...
just found Arthur's crack.
And you should feel more enriched for it.
Hide the children, hide the women.
Yeah, why don't you try and wedge your way in there, Rage?
Yeah, just come on through. All you gotta do is ask for permission. I wouldn't turn you down.
I'm not falling for that one again.
Have you discovered oil yet? Because you're going to need it.
Hey-o.
No, going in without the oil, and we don't have refrigeration yet, so he's not going to have ice.
That'll be alright. We'll figure it out.
Wow.
What should I call this city?
Jared's taint.
Alright. You got it. And yes, I know what that is.
Very good.
Well, just in case he was like, do you know what that is? Maybe you shouldn't do that. I know what that is.
The hell kind of a shrink would you be if you didn't know what that was?
I don't know. A bad one, I guess. But I'm not. So I know what it is.
Oh,
I'm a little worried because my scout's wedged in between Arthur's crack and Jared's taint now.
It's a good place to be. It's nice and warm there.
Well, considering it's also near Rio de Janeiro.
Hey, you got there. Chariot archers. I'll
But you
just
see
go-
my guys?
Yeah.
Jared's moving troops near my border.
Nah, I'm just exploring. Don't worry about it.
What he always says.
I have not attacked anyone yet.
Keyword yet.
Sometimes the AI in this game just absolutely pisses me off. You'll
Like-
be gifting things and making donations, and it's like they're your best friend, and then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, they'll go, "Hey, you did something, and I'm pissed at you, and I'm declaring war." It's like, what?
I denounce Biff.
Yeah, I denounce Biff.
Well, I mean, we all know why that would happen.
Biff denounces Biff.
Need more food.
Biff Town. Oh, this is my old game. Well, you weren't kidding, were you?
No. All right.
Oh,
I
I'm
can't-
so glad I didn't jump in.
Why?
Well, when I was still playing, or back when I played this, everything to the east of me was still clouded.
Uh huh.
If I'd have known then how close to Jared's crack I was,
That's
Well, I'm pulling my scout out of there.
Oh, he'll never be the same. He's seen things that can't be unseen.
And felt things that can't be unfelt.
hey, get your scout out of there, but send in a probe. Now what are you doing?
Me?
Yes, what's all that noise?
It's me opening the rest of my microwave Chinese dinner. It's plastic tearing. This is all your fault, Biff. We had to have
Why?
a conversation, so I didn't get all this ready beforehand. So meh.
Well, we could have had it right now.
I mean, if you want to talk about all of your dirty little secrets right now, go right ahead. That's on you to share about that nasty thing that you've got on your... Oh wait, I should probably stop talking.
Yeah, you probably should. Besides, the doctor said not to worry about it.
Okay, that's good. Maybe you could have led with that instead of just telling me how bad it was.
Now, the therapist, on the other hand,
What about the therapist?
well, he walked into a bar.
But
Jared's unit needs orders.
find that funny? How long would you say that you've acted in a childish manner, Biff?
Let's see, my whole life.
Right, this is worse than I thought.
I guess the more appropriate answer would be, what time is it?
Time for the tweets?
Good one.
Thank you. Thank you.
I have found that the tweets thing is a bit censored.
Explain.
It seems that you don't include all of our, I guess the best word is random tweets.
Do you know how many of those that there are?
Others may call them totally inappropriate, but I prefer the word random.
I used to be the one who collected all the tweets, and then I handed that off to Jared, to Nos, because it was like I would be doing that the minute he'd be walking in the door. So he's doing it now. But my rule of thumb my rule of thumb, I don't know about Nos, but my rule of thumb was to try and pick tweets that made sense.
I'm surprised you have anything.
I guess I should say make sense, stand alone.
Yeah, I'm surprised
Like
you
I
had
said.
any of them.
It looks like MaxMap is showing off some what looks like mining parts. If KSP TV's anything to go by.
Ooh, I like mining parts. Tell me more.
Oh, I'm not watching the stream. You have me away from it. I'm just seeing the tweets.
Fair enough. So what's squad report looking like this week so far, Rage?
Short.
Given their history, Max Maps is showing those new parts, and he's saying, yeah, it's 1.2.
This will be
No, this
coming
is
in
the
update.
expansion part.
This will be coming in update 1.1.1.
No, that's when they stop the seas from boiling again.
I cannot believe how secretive they are. It's unreal.
It's kind of weird. They're open but secretive at the same time.
Yeah.
But then again, I kind of understand why they don't want to promise too much.
On the one hand, being that kind of playing your cards so close to your chest, they don't have to worry about anybody being like, well, you said this was going to come out then and it's not. They don't have to deal with that. But on the other hand, they have to deal with us all the time asking them when stuff is going to release.
It looks like that might be a smaller sized ISRU in that picture.
That is good. They need a 1.25
'Cause
meter
it's-
ISRU.
It's on top of a ore tank, so I assume that's what it is.
Yeah. Well, it has the Mark 1 space capsule there. So it has the ore tank and the smaller version. I'm assuming that's mining parts.
Yeah, that's what it looks like. There's Rage.
Let's see, we'll try Reem.
Hey, how you doing?
You have
Machu Picchu has been built in a faraway land.
Unknown Spaceman's being very quiet.
Yeah, I got a lot of units here to juggle around every turn.
Well, he's sitting here staring at my army. I'm not sure if I like this.
Oh, it's a great looking city. Oh, I definitely don't have the power to. I guess I shouldn't be talking too much about my military force.
No, go ahead.
No,
Tell us all about it.
it's mighty. It's probably the most powerful force in the land.
Well, you've got some chariot archers, so that gives you an advantage.
Yeah, those are basically scouts. I thought I would get more moves per turn out of those.
Regular horsemen can move pretty far.
Yeah, that's what I built next, and yeah, they go like 5 or 6 spaces.
Wonder if Amy's at hockey practice or something.
I imagine she's probably still asleep.
She's probably asleep. It's what? 2, 3 in the morning over there? Ooh, the total unhappiness level of my empire is at 1.
-10.
Whoa.
I need horses. Oh, because those guys destroyed my stupid horse improvement again.
Yeah, I don't think I understand how to play India well.
Poor be cool.
Yeah. The other game where Amy's involved, I was in the opposite position.
Yeah, you're doing very well in that game.
Yeah.
Yeah, a little too well. That's probably why we're playing this one.
Sure. That's a good reason.
Yeah, but like I said, I'm just not a fan of these world maps.
I mean, you're in second place though.
That doesn't mean that I can't not like it, right?
No, that's true. You can still not like it.
Oh, I guess the AI is not ranked.
Yeah, he's in
No, he's
third place.
He's in third.
So I'm in third place and I'm not even playing?
Yeah, that's how much better the computer is.
Go me.
Gonna go put my dog outside.
Ruff, ruff.
Wow, my headset reaches all the way.
It just as he
Nope.
breaks up. I guess he fixed this wireless headset.
I did.
Yeah,
I was
Must
gonna
have.
say, that sounded like wireless to me, so...
Yeah. I uninstalled all the drivers and reinstalled them. And that fixed my problem.
Oh, Jared, I have a question for you. I meant to ask you this earlier, but
Uh-huh.
we didn't have time. Are you a King Arthur fan?
Yeah, he's pretty cool.
Ah, pfft. Not quite the answer I was looking for.
Well, then what answer were you
He's looking for someone that's a fan of Once and Future King, I guess. Still.
I'm a huge King Arthur fan. My kid's awesome.
I mean, what... Were you a fan of it before? Are you, like, very interested in it? Or what's the deal?
I always thought it was cool, but I'm not super interested in like the King Arthur lore and mythology. But I mean, my last name is Arthur, so I had an opportunity and I took it.
So you named your kid King Arthur.
That is correct.
So are you going to teach him how to speak with a British accent?
Probably not. But
Tell him to keep his wife away from his best friend. You know, Amy could teach him how to speak with a British accent.
yeah, I discovered a new technology.
But not an American one, right?
Definitely not that.
Certainly not that.
That is so funny when she tries that.
Yeah, funny is one way to describe what that is. Not the word I would use, but
Well, you know, we're yucking it up, but that's probably what we sound like when we do British accents.
probably. She
Yeah,
did
I
tell
think
me
you're
though
spot
that
on.
mine was all right. I don't know 100% what that means, but British people aren't necessarily known for being nice and polite. They're a pretty blunt group of people, so.
Yeah, they're the rednecks of Europe.
I wonder what she would have to say about that.
I don't know, because I wouldn't say that around her.
And there's politically incorrect things I could say to disprove that.
Well, they did invent incest, you know.
I don't think they invented it, but they perfected it.
You gotta love a society where whose crotch you got yanked out of is an accomplishment.
Yeah, it's not easy to do.
Especially if you've already been born.
Yeah, it's nearly impossible.
I don't know. They might could find a way.
No, but she's told me before, I'll ask her about somebody and she'll say, oh, well, that person has, this region dialect or they've got this or whatever. And it's like, it all sounds British to me, but I mean, she picks up these subtle variations.
Yeah.
I feel like I've watched enough British television to be able to tell some of the differences. Whenever we recorded the podcast a couple of weeks ago, we had a conversation about that. But, I mean, no, it's nowhere near as good as her being able to tell you all the little differences.
Well, I don't think, and I may not be giving her enough credit, but I don't think she can really differentiate a Southern American accent from like a Northern American accent.
Which is interesting to me. Like, language is weird, how that all works. Fascinating.
Well, I mean, to me, the difference between a Southern accent and a Northern accent is just glaring.
Yeah.
But then again, I'm a native speaker, so.
Mm-hmm.
But she's the same way. She's very aware of regional isms when it comes to British accents. Are y'all picking up my dogs barking?
Yes.
Yeah.
They're going crazy.
You say you have 2?
Yep. I guess I should do push to talk here.
And I hear Miss Aldrin yelling as well.
Okay, I'm push to talk.
Okay. Choose production. Ooh, crossbowman. Fancy.
Come to think of it, if I was eating Chinese food, I'd probably do push to talk too.
I told you guys to tell me. Nobody said anything, so that's your fault.
We didn't want to hurt your feelings.
Yeah, it's pretty hard to hurt my feelings.
No,
No,
we
that
were
sounds
just
like a
too
challenge.
freaking lazy to bother.
Well, it's all over now, so. Alright, I'm not sure where I've got left that I can explore. Scouts, just explore.
Gotta set sail.
Yeah, I need to build some boats. I've only got one. I've also only got one coastal city.
Well, it's good to hear that your crack and taint aren't moist.
No, they're very dry.
That's also a problem.
Well, they're the appropriate level of dryness.
Yeah, but they're also landlocked, so yeah, you need to take something for that, I think.
Alright, I'm just gonna put all you guys on guard duty to keep an eye out for bandits. And my happiness is positive again.
Is it possible to kill one's own city?
I have no idea.
I don't think so. I think you just have to maybe leave it undefended.
Ones that you conquer.
Oh, really?
Or maybe that was in a DLC that they did it. I do know that in my private game that I've been playing on and off, I can raise cities that I have taken over.
Oh yeah, the ones you take over, you can kill. I'm talking about the ones that you inappropriately
Place?
expanded.
Inappropriate cities. I think Jared knows a lot about that.
Yeah, I know a thing or two about those. Excuse me. Yay, we love the King Day. What is that building? Oh, whoops. Rage, me and you are starting to leave him behind. Hey, you go, Shark. Is anybody there?
No.
Okay, then. Hooray, Jaredtopia's population is about to increase to 9.
Going way ahead of me.
Well, I'm over 100 points ahead of you on score. Poor Be Cool, down there at 172.
Yeah, I literally think I'm in a death trap right now. It's, I can't grow because I'm so unhappy, and I can't give unhappiness because I can't grow.
It's a vicious cycle.
Just describe my life.
But
Well,
Biff, I
Biff,
thought...
you know that they make bills for growing now, right? Little blue ones. I mean, I know you're advanced age.
Touche. I was just gonna call him fat. That's way more hurtful, though.
And unnecessary.
What, you or his comment?
Both.
Poor Biff. You put up with so much from us.
Let me guess, but you loved me.
Very much.
I know what Biff is thinking right now. Hate me, hate me.
He hate me.
Would there be a difference?
If we hated you, we'd
Hang on,
probably
I'm
just,
thinking.
we'd probably just avoid you.
User entered your channel.
Don't forget huge.
Hey, Free Toss.
How's it going, man?
Pretty good.
See, this is the life. Gang's all here.
Chips joined us.
Oh crap. I need to actually silent the stream.
Are you dealing with the
Reverb, yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, Free Toss, are you watching J. Arthur stream?
Yes, I am.
Do you see the city he zoomed in on?
Of course I do.
Do you wish you could unsee it?
It builds community.
That's right.
Free
Well
Free
done.
Toss says he's seen it before.
Also,
I didn't
you've
say
seen
that.
worse. You've seen worse. After
He
what
saw
I
it up
showed you
close.
last week. I opened
I don't know
your
why I
eyes.
put up with you people.
I opened your eyes to the possibilities of things that are on the internet. And you
No
put up with
comment.
this. You put up with this because you love us. That's why.
Debatable.
Whatever.
A lot of abusive relationships going on here.
We do.
Jared's going to make so many Steam trading cards to fix all these relationships later.
Man, I got a lot. I got a lot of Steam trading cards right now, thanks to Steam Idol. Or Idol Master, or whatever it's called.
Yeah, I never
You're
know
welcome.
if you're really online anymore.
If you see me online and it's not when I'm normally like hanging out with you guys, it's not me, it's just Idol Master. Can almost guarantee it.
So what happens like if you had that running at home and then you opened up Steam at work? Would it just stop the idle?
No, I've done that before. It doesn't do anything. Doesn't bother it.
No, the thing is, if he starts playing a game, it actually slows down the trading cards, picking them up.
Oh, really? Interesting.
Rage, have they made any kind of a hint as to when we're going to see 1.0.5?
I haven't watched Squadcast yet. I catch it on VODs now because of this. Because it starts about half an hour after this starts now.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go back and watch it once the multiplayer's done.
I would be
the
shocked
dev
if we
notes
get to
said-
see it.
The dev notes said that it's still in QA, so unless it's changed in the last few days, probably not. My expectation was next week.
I would be shocked if they give a release date before it actually drops.
By the way, we put it out 5 minutes ago. Expect
Yeah,
it
something
last
like
night.
that.
Be sure to update your game client.
Max
Like-
just goes on stream and has a giant red button sitting in front of him and says, "It's out now," and presses it.
I wouldn't put
Sounds
that
about
past them.
right.
It'd be dramatic too. They like dramatic.
Well,
Well,
they were
knowing
a marketing
them-
company.
Knowing them, they'd release it and then start dropping hints they were going to release it.
It's like, oh, I've got all this cool stuff. What is it?
I'm sure they'll tell us when it goes into experimentals, but then from
If they
That
don't jam
point.
well.
yeah. From that point on, I don't think we're going to hear from it until it's released, until we all see our Steam games being automatically updated.
Yeah, I turn my automatic updates off for KSP because I want people to download it and see what breaks before I go ahead and download it.
I don't even have it through Steam, so I have to actually go to the site every time.
Yeah, there was a thing that it sounds like their server upgrade may actually fix the patcher issue.
Oh, that would be great. I'm so sick of having to download the whole game every time.
Oh man, that's gotta suck.
Yep.
That's why you get faster internet.
Yeah. I don't know if that exists here.
Yeah, Spaceman. Just get internet that doesn't suck. Nah. In my area, next year, EPB fiber optics, 10 gigabit connection.
Nice. Will
Yes.
it be more expensive?
Oh yeah.
But worth it, right?
If I could afford it, absolutely. But I can't afford $200 a month for 10 gigs.
And
It's,
by
uh,
area, he means crack.
Yeah, it's right there at my crack.
It's funny, where I went to school, they unofficially claimed the third fastest internet in the country behind only NASA and the Pentagon.
Wow.
What was their internet speed?
I never actually went on and clocked it because it was always like through different routers. Like it's probably like the master jack for the whole school that they made that measurement from.
Uh-huh.
Did it seem a lot quicker than average though?
Not really. Like, yeah, there were always people who were like, "Oh, I'm just gonna, download 200 movies overnight, and it'll be awesome." It's like, dude, you're just slowing everything down for the rest of us because the whole building's probably on the same wire.
Yeah.
I was gonna say the connection is real fast until you figure out how many hundreds of people are on it at once.
Yeah, hundreds or more.
Yeah, pretty much.
Where did you go to school?
I went to Case Western Reserve University in Cleveland.
Cool. Cleveland, Ohio, I assume.
Yes. Go Cavs.
Moo.
Sound like my kid.
Hey, don't make fun of King.
I am not making fun of him. Wouldn't dream of it.
Yeah, he has a bright future ahead of him as an Elvis impersonator, right?
If that's what he wants to do with his life, who am I to stop him?
You know, the sad thing is he'll probably say, "Who's Elvis?"
Probably.
I feel like the Who's Elvis phase only lasts for, maybe 2 or 3 weeks.
And then you cram it down his throat. Here's who Elvis is. Kind of like
Yeah,
how
pretty
Elvis
much.
crammed cheeseburgers down his own throat. Zing.
Peanut butter and banana sandwich.
Yeah, those are not very good. Oh, what is that?
That is awesome.
That's an awful sound for toss. I'm assuming that's your mic.
Is it? Was it me flipping it on and off? I turned it off for a second to cough.
So, did you do any more research on our little gravity assist discussion?
No, I haven't. I was actually gonna probably hop on KSP at some point and mess around with things.
Yeah,
I don't know if anyone else is aware of our little discussion slash. It wasn't really an argument.
Yeah, I saw a little bit of that.
Yeah, Mommy and Daddy were fighting again.
I missed this.
So I don't know if any of you noticed, but during Jared's Kerbal 101 last week, he mentioned that if you want to land on the moon, you want to approach it from ahead of the moon and basically use it as a gravity brake to slow yourself down to get into lunar orbit.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
which makes sense for orbit, but you are going against the rotation for a landing, right?
So
Is that what you were getting at?
So what I was getting at was, you can't use a moon to gravity brake around the moon that you're gravity braking around. You can only get a gravity assist. If you get a gravity assist around a moon, it will affect your orbit around the parent planet. If you get a gravity assist from a planet, it will affect your orbit around the sun. because it's always sort of one level out from where you actually make the maneuver. So I said to Jared that you had it backwards. That you want to pass behind the moon so that you get a boost to help you speed up, because what you're actually doing when you get in orbit around the moon is that if you're transferring up to the moon from, say, a 70-kilometer orbit of Kerbin, you need to raise your periaps to get into orbit around the moon, because the moon is going faster than you are when you're at apoaps at the same altitude as the moon.
Hey, go Shark.
So
Hey, guys.
you want to get a boost from the moon to raise your Kerbin periaps to the same altitude as the moon. So to do that, you want to pass behind it. Plus, then you're also moving in the same direction as its rotation, which will help you for landing.
Free toss is a major buzzkill.
Well, so as it turned out, we were both wrong.
It doesn't really matter at all.
Like the difference for the moon, we should say, the difference in passing in front of or behind when you're trying to land is like less than 15 meters per second.
Okay.
And the reason for that is, at least when I was doing my sort of little tests with the maneuver nodes, I always try and come in and make my encounter such that my mooner periaps is as low as possible, like 10 kilometers or something. Really buzz the tower, so to speak. And as it turns out, that gravity assist is actually too strong. If you pass behind the moon and get that close to it, you'll get flung out of the Kerbin system. So then, when you're going to make orbit and burn at your moon periaps, you actually aren't burning along the moon's prograde vector. You're burning a combination of prograde and radial out. And that, if you pass in front of the moon, then the brake is actually enough to put you into a Kerbin retrograde orbit. So the difference is actually pretty negligible. It's definitely optimizable, but I haven't actually gone in and tried to do that yet. It was beyond the scope of a Kerbal 101, we'll put it that way.
It was. And that's kind of the point of Kerbal 101, is to be as simple as possible.
But I would still say that you still want to come in behind it, because if the body that you're trying to land on rotates faster than the moon does, then it really will make more of a difference. It's the same reason why we all go east off of the launch pad as opposed to west, to try and make orbit around Kerbin. So if you want to land it on, say, Minmus, which orbits faster, or which rotates, I should say, faster than the Mun does, it makes more of a difference which direction you're going.
I have a question.
Yes.
When you talk about coming up behind it,
Yes.
are you talking about Jared's crack?
Yes. Yes,
I knew
am.
where this was going.
We had this
just
really...
can't resist Jared's crack.
No, you can't. That's okay, Biff. You can be honest about that. We just had such a long, nice, intelligent piece, and then Biff had to go and make it about my crack.
Not surprised at all.
You have to make a crack about your crack.
Hey,
Hey, Freetos, tell us what was wrong with gravity again.
I think I can hear him twitching.
Oh yeah, because that portion of my letter never made it into the actual podcast, didn't it?
Gee, I've never heard that before.
No, I'll restrain
Well,
myself.
at least he always gets your letters. He lost one of mine.
Freetos, you need to have a conversation with Jay Arthur sometime.
About what?
About an earlier conversation he and I had tonight.
Oh, okay. Has Freetos experienced a similar thing?
I have no idea what you guys are referring to.
Don't worry about it.
Oh,
We'll talk
good.
about
Me
it later.
either.
Unless Biff wants to just share. If Biff wants to share, then he can share. But I'm not going to say anything otherwise.
Oh, I don't. I mean, that would be kind of hypocritical.
Well, I mean, you're allowed to share.
For some reason, I'm afraid.
I mean, you can say whatever you want. You're not bound to confidentiality.
Well, this is a public channel, though.
Fair enough. It's also going to wind up on YouTube later.
Yeah, but really, who watches YouTube these days?
Yeah, I don't know. Why are they building a road there? Oh,
Are
wait.
you talking about my guys or yours?
No, my
got-
guys. They're just building
okay.
a road.
I got roads going everywhere
What, do you
right
have
now.
your workers automated?
No, I told them to route a road to a city, and then I've already got the route, but they're still building a road.
The bypass.
It says they're done though. I guess they're just stuck on the animation until I hit next turn.
Now, what was that?
What was what?
That noise.
In the background?
Sounds like someone getting food.
It's my wife getting something. Wait a second. How did you guys end up here? And why are you fighting barbarians?
I don't do well with existential questions.
I wouldn't really call that
That's
an
a big
existential
word.
question.
So what's up, Ghost Shark?
Can you guys hear me okay?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Barely.
Yeah, it sounds like you're in some kind of like digital portal or something.
He's been sucked into the Matrix.
No, even worse.
Is your mic
I'm
broken?
in my car.
You're in your car. Do you have the TeamSpeak app?
Yeah, I'm giving it a try. I'm probably just gonna listen to you guys till I get home.
Well, I thought you were going to say you're parked outside the library, siphoning off their wireless.
Well, I might come to that pretty soon. I don't know.
Poor Ghost Shark. They want
Nah, I'll
assistance
probably
with-
I'll hook up with you guys when I get home. I'll hop on my computer.
Okay.
Alrighty.
You guys plan on seeing Civ till all hours of the night, or you gonna switch to Warships or something later?
I'd say we'll wind up playing Warships later. This is going until about 11, and then I've got to record for Kerbalcast. And I assume Rage does too.
And so do I.
Your solar system science.
Yeah. Talk about the layers of the sun. It'll be exciting.
Sounds very exciting.
I wonder if I could get all of you to put peer pressure on Velvety Smooth and have him send in an audio letter.
I am not going to peer pressure Caffeine Rage. He's my sidekick. I gotta look out for him.
Is he not going to send in an audio letter? I thought that was pretty regular for him.
No, he's decided to deprive me this week.
Well, I mean, you get to talk to him here, and you talk to him Monday night. Do you talk to him
What?
on Wednesday?
What's your point?
Fair enough.
I went to high school in the 90s, so I know that peer pressure is bad, okay?
Hey, just say no, okay?
That was elementary school.
Big problem with drugs in elementary school, huh?
Especially in the South.
Northeast, they taught us just say no. We had no idea what we were saying no to, but they taught us to say no.
There was a rash epidemic of Elmer glue sniffing.
The major freak out was actually they talked to us about don't take candy from strange people because it may be laced with LSD.
That makes me want to take candy from strange people.
Yeah, it's free.
Free candy and free drugs.
I was gonna say, where are these strangers? I want to meet them.
Massachusetts.
I guess that would be a bit of a shock, though, if you didn't know what you were getting.
Just sounds like part of the fun to me.
Life is like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're gonna get.
And then you spit out the nasty coconut one.
I know what you're gonna get. You're gonna get used by a drug addict named Jenny.
But we was like peas and carrots.
You know, I
And the
really
car-
like
and
the
the carrots
Weird
used
Al
me.
song about Forrest Gump.
What? Say that again?
I like the Weird Al song about Forrest Gump, or have you heard that one?
I don't think I've ever heard that
I don't
one.
think I've ever heard
Isn't it
that.
the one called? Isn't it the one called Gump?
Yeah.
I've heard it.
I've heard-
It's trying to remember what
is
it's
that
set to.
Presidents of
Lump.
the United States song. He's Lump. That the song?
Yeah, I forget the exact parts of that one, but I've heard of it.
Well, I was talking about his girlfriend Jenny, who was kind of a slut.
Kind of.
That's intense right there. That's name calling right there. Them's fighting words.
Well, when you play guitar naked,
Hey, don't you judge what I do on my nights
You have
off.
dis-
I thought that was part of the therapy.
No. That's a different kind of nudity.
Wait, different kind?
Yeah. I'll teach y'all about it sometime.
I could say something, but I might get you kicked off of Twits.
I think you got it right the first time.
Twit. I'll kick you off the TeamSpeak. You better be careful.
Well, that's not very nice.
You get 2 complaints and you get kicked. So it doesn't have to be just me.
If that was really the rule, everybody would have been kicked off a long time ago.
I don't think I've ever received any complaints.
I'd probably have a permanent life ban.
Don't you already have one of those?
That's a restraining order. It's different.
Almost done. Sorry, guys.
What'd you say?
I'm almost
Be
done.
right back.
Man, losing gold. I gotta find a way out of this.
Spend less money.
Yeah, I got a lot of workers. I need to get rid of some of these guys.
hire more goblins.
I would love to do that, actually.
Oh, hey,
Hey,
Rach, you're catching up
Fritos,
to
are
me.
you? Fritos, are you working your way out from the sun on the SSS?
That was my plan, yes. Why, do you have a request?
No, I was just curious. Since you started at the sun, I thought maybe you were working your way out, but for all I knew, you were going to jump to something completely different.
I like to be logical, and going in order is logical.
That's what she
I
said.
can't wait till you get to Pluto and it just... No, never mind.
Well, it's not a planet. Why would I bother talking about it?
That's what I was saying.
Oh, yeah.
Poor Pluto.
Am I the one person that did not bother?
Yeah,
Uh,
it's
I thought it was more funny, just the outrage that it caused.
Yeah, I'm not mad about Pluto not being a planet, because if Pluto was a planet, there'd be like 14,000 new planets.
Yeah, that's kind of how I felt. I mean, to me, it made logical sense for them to do a classification, and because otherwise it's like you said, all of a sudden everything's a planet.
Yeah, I didn't really care one way or the other. Just like, oh, that's a thing that changes as science evolves over time. Rage, how did you catch up to me so fast?
He got lubed up.
Oh my. Oh, look, there's some barbarians.
I suppose that if I have to go in order, then
Jared's taint has grown.
Need a doctor about that.
Thanks for sharing that valuable game information, Biff.
yeah, I was about to say too that if I go in order, then it means that next week has to be about Mercury, which is going to be awful because Mercury is pretty boring.
Well, I thought you said you were doing more on the sun for this one. Oh, you mean for the one
For
after?
next week, yeah, because I'm probably going to start writing my script here shortly about the structure of the sun, because fusion took enough time that I didn't want to have to do 10 minutes worth of the sun.
Oh, look, Jared's crack is puckered.
I don't think this map is very anatomically correct.
It's like a Ken doll.
That makes Ken feel very sad.
I
Not
hear
my
he
fault
wrote
his
a.
body
Just
is.
like how Barbie feels.
Yeah, I hear Ken wrote a very strongly worded letter to Hasbro.
Oh yeah, take that, barbarians.
Hey, Free Toss, I dare you to tell everybody that mercury is what they put in the thermometers.
Well, it used to be.
That's like a Zips tip.
You can actually make people would probably believe you. You could be like, yes, we send little probes to Mercury, and they get bits of it and come back, and then we build it into thermometers.
Seeing science videos on YouTube and some of the comments, I would think people would believe that.
Oh, for sure.
People will believe anything.
Well, that's also just because YouTube comments are the source of all evil.
Isn't that supposed to be money? Money is the root of all evil?
No, it's been passed by YouTube comments.
Seriously, you should try and sneak one completely outrageous fact in every segment.
I don't know. I'm not sure if I could do that convincingly.
Why not? Just talk in your normal voice and don't make a big deal out of it.
Yeah, but I'm not sure I could make something up that's believable. Or, interesting enough.
Wait, what do they want me to do?
Well, tell everyone Mercury came from Kenya.
Is that why it runs so fast?
Heyo.
No, there's actually a couple interesting little factoids about Mercury, but it will probably be a very short episode.
Didn't
That's okay.
they used to think that Mercury was tidally locked to the sun?
Yes and no.
Well, I thought they believed that because when the satellite, or the probe that they sent took images of it, it just so happened to wind up perfectly where that they took images of the same side, so they thought it was tidally locked to the sun.
So, I don't really want to ruin this because this is like the most interesting thing that I was going to talk about in the episode. But Mercury does have an interesting resonance with its year and its day.
What does that mean?
So, orbital resonance means that the cycles are synced in some way, usually not one-to-one. But with Mercury, there are 3 Mercurian days every 2 Mercurian years.
Well, see, now you just spoiled it for me.
Yeah,
well,
but I
I know I
didn't.
can skip that segment now.
But I didn't explain how or why that happens.
Meh, nobody cares about that.
Yeah, save that for the prequels.
Do I look like George Lucas?
I don't know, do
I've
you?
never seen you, actually.
It's good. That's a good
No
point.
comment.
No, I don't look like George Lucas. Is the right answer.
Alright, here's a question. If I took
Sure.
a shot at you, would you shoot first?
If you, that doesn't make any sense. I know what you're referencing.
I think he looks like George Lucas.
Alright.
Jared, is your wife beating a chicken to death in the kitchen?
No. She's just doing things.
You don't have to be specific.
Don't worry, it's just a kid.
Ooh, ouch.
Hang on, guys. What, babe? Yeah.
What did
I
he
am
say
being
about
nice.
me? What did he say about me?
She told me I had to be nice. I can't say bad things.
You tell that Biff to mind his own business.
She said you guys better be nice. And she said it in that tone of voice.
That does it. No nighty for you.
No nighty for you.
I'm not sure I want to know what that means.
That's an interesting way to say what I think you mean by that.
I find it interesting that Fritos doesn't know what that means.
Maybe he just doesn't want to assume. Why are all
Yeah, I have ideas. I'm not sure if they're correct, and I definitely don't want them to be correct.
You know what? I'm going to do the rare thing that I never do and not comment.
Yeah, that is
But
pretty
how?
rare.
But how else will we power the infinite digression drive?
That was very funny what you said about that.
Well, the thing though is that would work if that would actually work as a means of propulsion.
What, me expelling hot gas?
No, that if you could basically speed up your own time relative to everybody else through time dilation, then you could get somewhere in, only a few days to you, but it would take years for everybody else.
I.e. listening to one of my stories.
Exactly.
Man, I don't want to adopt a policy. I want to keep that point.
Well, you should have turned on that option when you set up this game.
Just hit close.
It won't let me. Like, I hit close and then I can't go to the next turn. It's going to make me adopt a policy.
It's gonna make you adopt a kitten.
That's an alright policy. I got a lot of horses, so I should build some more mounted units.
Biff once again refrains from comment.
Aren't you so nice? Promote a unit.
Guys, I'm gonna step out for a minute.
Alrighty.
Sure.
Bye! For a minute.
User disconnected from your channel.
I could pillage my own tile. That's interesting.
Do it.
No, I
Okay.
don't want to do that. No, I don't want to trigger war with Florence. I just want to build a road to their capital city for commerce. I guess if they decide they want to trade with me, there's a road built to them. I need another city.
Yeah, I was just thinking that same thing. Haven't expanded in a while.
What are those, sheep? Yeah, I'll build a city next to the sheep. Actually, I should build another coastal city. Alright, so there's you guys a road. Free toss?
Yes.
So you missed Monday night my Monday night stream, which means that you missed the ridiculous landing episode we had on Ike.
Oh yeah?
Oh yeah.
That was so stupid.
That was so stupid, but it was so great. What happened?
I still can't believe it worked.
So what happened, Free Toss, was that I completely screwed up my maneuver to come in for a landing
I probably
on Ike.
didn't help suggesting a gravity break.
Well,
Okay.
I originally tried an aero brake around Duna, but my engine exploded, so we couldn't do that. So I had to burn way more fuel than I intended to create my orbit around Ike.
Sure.
And so then I didn't have enough fuel. I only had like 100 meters per second delta V to come in for a landing. And I was like, you know what? Screw it. I'm going to transmit all my science, and then I'm just going to try it anyways. And about 10 minutes later, and a few bounces later, we came to a complete stop on the top of the probe, and then flipped it over and transmitted some science and completed
Yeah, I
the
just
contract.
happened to ask, what's the crash tolerance on the solar particle collector?
From D-Magic.
Yeah.
And it was high enough. The video's on my YouTube channel. I'll send you a link later so you can just go watch it. It was ridiculous.
Trying to think of what the most interesting landing I've ever done was. The most difficult landing that I ever did was definitely landing on Eve with my giant monstrosity rocket that I used to get off of it.
Uh-huh.
That was by far the most difficult landing I've ever done. Just to get that thing into the atmosphere without it exploding and tearing itself to pieces.
Yeah, that was definitely my most ridiculous landing moment. And I mean, I've had some crazy stuff happen before, but that was by far the most ridiculous. Losing gold. Uh-oh.
Yep, that's what I've been getting a lot. Every turn.
The treasury is empty. I'll go review. Okay, so I'm at 0. 121 expenses. Oh, what can I do to get some gold?
Looking for making something from the hard way?
Well, you know, whatever it takes. When did I get longswordman? You guys go up there. I'm guessing my biggest problem is too many units.
Yeah. 2. I don't want my units though, because I don't have a ton, but I can't afford what I have.
See, I'm in good standing with a couple of these guys. Oh, they're gifting me units.
And that's probably where your gold's going.
That's where all my gold is going. Let's see. That is where those swordsmen came from then. I can move them into my territory next turn.
Ow.
There's bad noises.
Thanks, Fritos.
Sorry I'm taking so long, guys. I'm trying to fix my gold problem. Right, let's just produce wealth. for a couple of turns. That should fix it.
For now.
Yes, thank you, advisor. I know I'm still losing gold. There, does that fix my gold problem? Nope, I'm still losing 2.25 gold per turn.
Could be worse. Some of us is losing 28 gold per turn.
How many units do you have?
5.
Yeah, you're in a bad way there. How much money do workers cost per turn in upkeep? Because I've got like a dozen workers.
I don't think it's very much because I got rid of a ton of mine and I'm still in basically the same position.
Wait, am I the only one that's actually pulling positive gold?
I mean,
Might be.
I was pulling positive gold until a couple of turns ago. And then
Yeah, I was doing really good till, yeah, maybe 30 minutes ago.
Edinburgh
Well, of
gives
course
me
we don't know
some
what the
points.
AI is doing. It's probably cheating all to hell.
Probably. I'd sell his trireme. I don't really need it. Although I'd like to bring it back to my territory so I can get positive 20 gold from it. Losing grasp on Ragusa. Meh. Yay, one of my guys got killed. So now I'm back to making positive money. Where's that echo coming from?
Not me. I'm pushed to talk.
Maybe me. Can't get to the team speak to see who's echoing.
Looks like
Free toss.
My mic was off for a second.
Well, you were echoing.
Maybe when you turn off one mic, another one takes over?
I doubt it. I only have one mic.
As far as you know.
As far as I know.
I've got markets popping up everywhere.
Yeah, that's the one thing I don't understand. I started building markets and then I started going into debt. It's like the opposite should have happened, but I don't know.
Game
There's no
recession.
telling. Yeah.
Well, I'm happy that my cities are actually trying to grow now. They may be, 40 turns out from growth, but they're trying.
Alright, my treasury is at 0 again. And they gave me another unit, which is making it even worse.
When going to war actually makes sense.
Yeah.
You
Hey, I'm in the Renaissance, which is nice.
Hey.
I'm broke. Yep, let's disband those guys. Still isn't too much money. Let's disband. Oh, you know what? I've got some random scouts out here somewhere. Get rid of those guys too. I don't need them.
I still haven't seen AI Biff's country.
I've seen a little bit of it. Looks like he's building a military, so you may want to watch out.
Alright.
And I hate to disband those guys, but they're all expensive. We'll just go one more turn. Somehow, even though I'm in negative money, my people are still very happy, so... Alright, let's sell you guys. There we go. Choose production. Computer Biff has got a lot of money. Trireme cell. Alright, let's look at that economy again. Aw, yeah, making 6.9 gold per turn, baby. I'm rich.
Get it?
I'm rolling in it.
You said it, not me.
Caffeine Rage has entered the Renaissance era.
Yeah, and we're starting to get our borders a little close.
Yep.
This is how wars break out, gentlemen. I don't want to go to war with anybody.
Oh no, you were talking about losing some units. I'm not sure if I trust you now.
Oh no, I had one that got killed by some barbarians, and then I sold a whole bunch. So
Yeah, it's
now-
crazy how many barbarians I'm still dealing with here.
Right. Trade route established. That should give me some more money. Nope, not really. I'm losing 10.9 gold per turn.
I thought you were making some just now.
I was, but I changed up some of my productions. Because I thought I'd get more from that trade route. But I was wrong. I'm okay for a couple of turns though. I've got 2 markets that are almost complete. Oh yeah, Sir Isaac Newton. You know, I probably should have used him to create a golden age instead of a free technology, because golden age gives you a boost to gold production. Oh well.
Did you just unlock the deadliest son of a bitch in the galaxy?
Hello, Ghost Shark.
What's that reference from? If anybody knows it.
I feel like I should know it, but I'm drawing a blank.
Mass Effect. 2, I think.
fix my money problem? No.
Nope.
Alright, I gotta stop wasting time.
Burning daylight here.
I thought I told you guys to just hang out for a minute. There we go. Next turn.
Talk amongst yourselves.
Edinburgh requests a road. Well, you're in luck, Edinburgh. There's literally a road sitting next to your capital.
Yeah, I haven't gotten many city-state requests.
I've got
Or the
a
ones
lot
I
of
do
them.
get. The ones I do get are way far away, so I really can't do anything about it.
All of the city-states that are around me really like me because I've killed so many barbarians. They're always like, "Oh, you killed the barbarians. Please help us."
I don't know why Kelvin is such a hard word to spell.
I don't know either, Free Talk.
Words are hard.
True that. So is math.
Math is easy.
Math is hard.
Math is easy, words are hard. Well, I'm an engineer.
That's why I'm a therapist. Maybe we should team up.
And conquer the world.
You gonna make a therapy bot?
That'd be interesting.
I don't even know how that would work.
Probably not well.
Isn't a therapy bot called a computer?
Man, I need to build some more markets. Get the national treasury. How can I build that? Oh. That's why.
Oh no, why can't you build it?
Because I haven't built enough universities.
Where the hell is my scout going? I set it in automated and it's just going off into the ocean.
I need to find my scout and delete him. Because I don't need him. Losing grasp on Rio de Janeiro.
AI Biff went into Renaissance.
Wait, what did I...
Unit was killed.
Oh, I got a great scientist. Golden Age.
The hell?
Or technology. What are my current technologies? Okay, yeah.
Bless you.
Choose a free technology. I'm gonna go with gunpowder on that one.
What does the porcelain tower do?
It gave me a free a free great person.
Okay.
Oh no, I need to. Yes. There we go. And some influence. Yay, I'm making money again.
Very close.
Trying to decide what policy to go with next. Ooh, those are some good benefits. That's also, yeah, we're gonna go with that.
Oh, yeah.
Making that money. Alright. Arthur's crack loves the king. Happiness plus.
Be right back.
Alrighty. doing that diplomacy. Well, Singapore wants me to destroy Warsaw.
Yeah. Go for it. Warsaw sucks.
I don't have the military for that. Even if I hadn't been deleting units like crazy, I still don't have the military for that.
I'm just breaking even right now on gold.
I'm starting to go pretty big positive. I'm making some changes. Between that and my most recent social policy. I'm trying to figure out how to expand some more, but I'm kind of hemmed up. I'm touching borders with everyone.
I have to find an island somewhere.
Yeah, the only problem is the only islands near me are covered in barbarians, and
Oh, really?
I'm not ready to reinvest in military again.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to, because AI Biff's probably gonna get pretty aggressive here coming up.
I'm trying to stay friendly with him. I've been trading with him. That's part of the reason that I fixed my economic problems. I have so many horses. I'm like, hey, do you want to buy some horses? He was like, sure, I'll buy some
Yeah, I
horses.
do too. I have a ton of those. I haven't done hardly any trading.
What have you got, Spaceman? You got iron and horses. I don't need either of those.
Fine then.
There you go. Let me offer some assistance. Hang on a second, guys. Huh?
What do we got here?
Are the batteries dead?
How are you in Vienna? Do you been friendly with them?
Let me pull up my Vienna. Where are they?
They're right next to. He went to Jared in
Oh.
Mosso Nongus.
I got it. I see him. We're neutral.
He's gonna get closed in. I mean, me, you, and Rage are all closing in on him. But it's just a city-state, so whatever.
Right. Do some more building. Now that I'm a little ahead on my gold.
User disconnected from your channel.
Oh,
See ya.
who'd we lose?
Oh no.
Free toss?
I'm still here. I'm just running my script. That's why I'm so quiet.
Rage?
I'm still here.
Be
Cool.
cool.
Yeah.
Maybe it was-
that's weird.
Maybe it was Ghost Shark, because he was listening, he said, on his phone.
Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot he was in here. He's being so quiet.
Alright. Time to start cycling out some of my units now that I'm into gunpowder.
Ooh.
Hang on a second, guys.
I actually researched something.
What was that?
Mathematics.
Ah.
Yeah, I'm not doing well at all.
I was going to say, wasn't that supposed to be a while ago?
Oh yeah. Oh, for me to get into the Renaissance era will take extreme effort.
You're attacking Geneva Rage?
Yeah.
They're asking for my help. Too bad.
Not sure if I can take it. I'm cutting a little close, but they've been a thorn in my side.
Are they just in a bad position?
Yeah.
I've only really got one more place to expand, and it's kind of a shit spot. Bunch of snow and ice.
Yeah, the problem is Mech Biff has an entire continent to himself, pretty much.
Great. Well, at
It
least
must be cool as in South Africa.
might have to join forces and take AI Biff out.
Yeah, my problem is I have places to expand to, but the culture group or whatever it's called prevents me from aggressively expanding.
Yeah.
Yeah, India's designed to be at a very tall stove.
Else.
Just waiting on Jared now.
Yeah, I think he's away. He's really been busy tonight.
Indeed.
Yeah, on his stream he's been looking at his crack for a long time.
Hope Jared's not doesn't want to keep Geneva around. If I had my way. Hope he doesn't have some sort of convention with him.
I still got a lot of map I gotta explore. Well, I guess this is a good time to investigate my money problem here.
I decided to see what Egypt is up to, and I love publicly denounced Biff Aldrin. Like we don't do
Nice.
that already.
I have not met that Civ, so I can't do that, so.
Looks like building maintenance is my biggest problem, but what do you do about that? Like, I've already built the buildings.
You could sell them.
Oh,
I
really?
think.
Huh.
Yeah, go into a city and you could click to sell a building.
Look at that.
Alright, I'm back.
Welcome back.
Thanks.
We've only been waiting.
Nah, you'll live.
Easy for you to say.
Oh look, barbarians.
Eh.
I'm trying to go as fast as I can.
Oh no, you're fine. I've been sitting here too long.
build a castle.
Yeah.
Don't really need a castle. Ooh, banking. Could use a bank.
You're
Let's see. Not bad. Connected the cities. Alright. Disband those guys. Sorry, archers, we're going to disband you as well. Wait, I'm starving? Why are you people starving? Do I have too high a population? too many citizens.
Yeah, this is annoying. It was regenerating health faster than I could kill it, so I'm going to have to come back to that later. Probably going to have to keep my units on that border for a while, though, because I kind of pissed them off.
Oh yeah, they've been asking me for help every turn.
You know, there's no way for me to produce more food either. I can construct a farm. I think some of my people will die though before I finish it. Oh boy, thanks for the unit, Edinburgh. I don't need it.
Sell it.
Here's a unit going dead.
Oh hey, I'm considered allies with Edinburgh. What did I do to be allies with you guys?
Not try to kill him, maybe.
I guess.
Yeah, okay, so I needed a little bit of elbow room.
Did you take somebody out?
Tried to. You were getting spammed with those messages.
No. I guess whoever
Weird.
it was, they didn't like me.
Yeah, because you're way closer to Geneva than I am, but they kept asking me for help.
Geneva.
That's
I don't even see them. Maybe I just haven't discovered them yet, and that's why
possibly.
they're not asking me for help.
Oh, Vienna's got crossbowmen now.
You know, I really don't know what the point is of building another settler, but why not?
Yeah, I feel like that almost might hurt me if I try that right now. Even though I have a spot I would like to settle.
Barbarian encampment discovered. Can I have warships yet? Yeah, here we go. Go give those guys what for. Maybe go down there and build a city down there. There's a lot of good stuff on those islands. Who needs orders? You do. I actually don't need you, so let's delete you. Oh no, I'm too
User
close.
entered your channel.
Halt, who goes there?
It is I.
Hello, Ghost Shark.
What's up? Think if the Civ thing is still going strong.
Going.
Yep. Oh, I'm too close to other cities. I can't found my city there. Well, poo.
Eh.
Alright, I need to kill Rio de Janeiro.
Good
Careful.
luck with that. I tried a city state. They're a tough nut to crack still.
Yep, well I'm in the gunpowder, or I've got gunpowder units, which
Well,
gives me an
hello.
advantage, but I still don't have any siege equipment.
I think I just found. Yes, I did.
Did you find Be Cool?
Yes.
All the way down there at the bottom of the scoreboard. Are
All
you
those
still,
people are eating dirt down there.
are you still losing money every turn?
Be cool.
Not enough.
Alright, guys. My script is finished, so I'm gonna hop out of TeamSpeak so I can record. I may or may not be back, but I hope you guys have fun with your game, and I will talk to you next time, whenever that happens to be. Whether in
Alrighty.
a few minutes or a few days.
Okay,
Good luck.
Bye.
Bye, guys.
Later.
User disconnected from your channel.
Alright, let's see. Settlers. Where can I put you? There's no point putting you in the desert. Or up there in the tundra. Production. Could use some siege equipment. If I'm gonna take out Rio de Janeiro. Gives me the cannon. Chemistry. Let's go for that.
Ghost Shark is playing the Long Dark.
Is that
That messed
the,
with
Yup.
survival game.
yeah.
Yeah.
Haven't messed with that in a minute. Is the story mode out yet?
I don't know. This is my first time loading it up in a few months.
But I've been waiting
I
for.
just saw I had an update.
I played like, I don't know, maybe an hour or two of it. It seemed like a really good game, but definitely needs the story to really make sense, I think.
Yeah, we're gonna have
Yeah.
to make a pact before too long and take care of Biff. No. He has pretty much the entire African continent.
Jesus.
Is he getting aggressive? He's still
Not yet.
pretty far down on the score.
He has just a bunch of little cities all over the place that I'm running into.
So I'm gonna take out those barbarians. If I want to build a city there. Alright, I am starting to lose money again. For some reason. Probably have expanded my military a little too far again.
I just don't really have like luxury resources.
I've got a ton of luxury resources. That's where I'm getting so much money from. I got lots of gold and other stuff.
I
I'm
just have
spending like
horses
crazy.
everywhere. Horses and stone.
Well, everybody's got rocks, so.
Yep.
This is super laggy right now.
Yeah, be cool. Don't mind my scout passing through.
Trespassing?
No.
Oh yeah, here we go, trebuchet. Let's get ready to do some damage to him.
Homer was just born.
Okay, this is kind of weird. Takes 10 minutes to break a stick. Or a branch.
It's a very tough branch.
I mean, I guess. Make good firewood, maybe.
Yeah, I guess I don't need to build a road there anymore, guys. Since I can't
I
put
found a
city in.
car. Ugh, this is horrible. I saw one of the first things in the up was saying that it's 30% less lag when loading stuff or whatever, and so far I can barely do anything.
I wish I could ask them to give me money. Edinburgh, please give me money. Oh, I'm starting to lose money even faster.
It's about 20 to 11 when I call it before too long.
Yeah, I figured we'd stop at around 11. We got enough time for 2 or 3 more turns, unless you need to stop early.
No, I was just reminding you.
Yeah. Let's see, do you have to deploy? Yeah. Alright, let's deploy the trebuchet. Alright. Ooh, there's some iron. Should build a city close to that. Let's get you guys heading down here to war. You're fine there. Yeah, you're fine there. Edinburgh seeks India. Oh, you gotta be kidding. I'm 1 tile away. Oh, let's move you around then.
Why does it seem like Biff has such a nice place for having such a low score?
He's got a lot of cities, but he hasn't done a lot of anything else. Rio de Janeiro is about to get really mad at me because I got so many troops sitting on their territory.
I'm feeling that's going to be the least of their problems.
Yep, trespassing in Rio de Janeiro. Set up for ranged attack. Yeah, I captured their workers.
Over. I don't have any of that.
My character just muttering incoherently because of the cold. I love the fact that this is such a an indie, kind of a low-key game. They managed to get Jennifer Hale as the voice actor for the female character.
Spending that money.
What's that?
Spending that money. Getting a high-profile actress.
I just hope they don't end up with the Bethesda syndrome where it's, they have one voice actor that they spent their entire budget on, then, everything else is kind of, yeah.
Yeah, I hope that doesn't happen. This actually, I really like this game. It's got some promise to it.
I've considered playing it a couple times, but I'm just not the hugest fan of survival type games.
I like it. I'm not a huge fan of those kind of games either, but it is a nice switch from the rest of them where there's really not zombies in here.
Yeah, that's nice.
You're pretty much just fighting nature and that's it.
Anna desires Chichen Itza. Does that mean they want to fight him?
Ooh, Edinburgh is supporting my war initiative and they're giving me troops. Thanks, guys. And now my navy is ready for war.
Metal container was in here. Ooh, a wool hat, yes. Keeps the rain warm. Oh, this is different. They have apparently add in mechanics that you can tear down just about anything you see.
Ooh, I got a great general. What can I do with him?
So if I had a hatchet with me right now, I could chop up this table. It's in the little shack I'm in right now. For wood. So I could burn it. It's kind of cool.
Enough time for at least one more turn, maybe two. I'd love to take over the city before we call it a night. Who knows?
Oh,
when
you're
we'll play
actually
this game.
progressing on it?
Yeah, I've got him down to less than half health.
What's the strength on him?
20.
Yeah, see, Geneva was a lot tougher. Not
I've also got siege equipment. Did you have siege equipment?
a little bit, not too much.
I've got a frigate moving into naval bombardment range, and then I've got a trebuchet.
So he was too far inland for me to do anything like that. Now I'm starting to get bugged for help. Rio de Janeiro is looking for assistance.
He killed my Minutemen. How rude. Alright, let's adopt a policy. Let's reduce the maintenance cost on things. That's a good policy. Their city's on fire. Let's move some more troops into position. He did just kill one of my guys, though. It's okay. he's losing this fight. And I'm in a golden age. So I'm making money right now.
Okay, I can't do this. This is way too much lag. I'm getting like maybe 2 frames a second.
Wow. That's
Just
unacceptable.
is it your computer or just an optimized?
I don't know. I I don't think it's the game, because the game's run pretty smooth on me before. It might be the computer. I did just kind of load this up, and I also am running the download for Chivalry in the background too. As crappy as my computer is, that's probably a big chunk of it as well, but I wouldn't think it would be making that much of a impact.
Somehow those guys are hanging on. They're fighting hard to protect their city. Not hard enough, guys.
Alright, yeah, we're done. Get far in anyway, so yeah.
Why does the queue keep going away? There we go. My city demands whales. Yeah. Does it just tell you guys that I captured Rio de Janeiro?
No, I didn't
No.
see that.
Alright. Let's rename the city to... What is a fitting name?
Rio de Janeiro.
Ooh, that's even better than what I was gonna do. Let's see, I have to wait for all of the writing and everything to stop.
Right.
Yeah, whenever you capture a city, they have a time called resistance. And it's like the people are rioting against you and you have to keep militaries in the city to quell them.
Gotcha. Well, that shit.
That's what I'm doing.
We're almost done.
Who needs orders? You folks. Go up there. You need to put in a port so you can repair. Alright, it's 11 o'clock. Do you guys want to do this turn and then call it, or save and just call it now?
Let's just go ahead and save and call it now.
Yeah, that's good with me.
Okay. Works for me. Save game. Alright. The game is saved,
You know,
gentlemen.
Be Cool has a bit of a barbarian problem over here.
I still haven't found him.
Well, I won't say where it is.
You guys gonna?
I don't
play-
really think it matters at this point.
You guys gonna play anything after you're done recording?
Yeah, I'm gonna take a break.
Gonna have to see how long it takes.
Yeah.
It shouldn't take me more than an hour or so. So
Cool.
take a break and then do the
Let me
recording.
know.
Okay.
Well, remember, I have to watch Squadcast first, so it takes me at least an hour before I could even start.
Right.
And not this week, but the week after, I won't be able to play because I'll have to do the squad report early. Because I have recording I have to do on the 30th.
Okay.